Taurus, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, Astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Taurus, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. There's no gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay it no mind. Feel the energy, and remember, roles can always be reversed. Taurus, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you so very much for your love and for your support of the channel. Absolutely. All right, let's talk about your energy. Taurus, let me just say this. If there was such a thing as like a hermit hotel, I just think that you would do your best to not just get a room, but actually be a shareholder, just so you can have a room on standby. Like, that's how serious I feel in your energy that I need to isolate, separate. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. I'd be surprised if this video had more than 2 views, because I don't even want to talk. I don't want to hear my voice. And I'm literally talking and it's aggravating me in your energy. Did that make sense? So it's kind of like, just, I want silence. I want peace. I don't want nothing. So because of that, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible and be respectful of where you are right now in your journey, okay? We're pulling from the Oracle of the 7 Energies. Can I have Taurus, please? Please and thank you. Yeah. The burst of magic energy is about opening up. It's about coming through, you know? And I don't think that, I think that you're doing this and you just want it to be private. It's just, how can I say that? It's like, I can feel the breakthrough, but I don't want to tell nobody yet. I don't want nobody to know yet. That's how I feel in this energy. I don't want nobody to know what I'm going through, what I'm making it through, what I'm overcoming, who I'm becoming, where I'm going. I don't want nobody to know yet. I feel like this is just really private right now. What you have coming in is a willing release, which is probably why you're being led to the privacy, because your release is private. It's between you and God. You know, when you blow on these, I call them whispers. I don't know the proper name for them, but we used to call them whispers. And when you blow the whispers, you know, you make a wish and it's personal. You don't say it out loud. You know what I mean? And this is part of your transformation. This is part of your growth. This is your angel is right there ready to take the message to the Most High for you. So, you know, if that's how you feel, Taurus, if you feel like you're being led to separate again, then follow the lead. Follow the lead, you know, say what you need to say in your prayers, or release what you need to release in your prayers and your meditation and things like that. There is gratitude coming in for this obedience, for honoring this growth and journey, okay? So you can put your wishes, your goals, your dreams, your desires, excuse me, into what you're sending. It's almost as if, how can I say this? If I was crying right now, I don't know why I thought of this earlier. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world, and now it's coming back to me. It was for you. If I was crying right now, I would, I don't think I would say anything. I want to put the tear in the ground, because I just want it that personal, you know? I prayed last night. Am I lying? Hold on, because I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Is it last night? Night before last. And it was the first time I ever said this. to a point that the next morning when I woke up and I remembered the prayer from the night before, I was like, wow, I've never said that. But I literally asked my angels, please don't let the devil hear me. That's what I said in my prayer. And then I prayed. Like, this thing is so personal. Your energy is so private. And it's very delicate. It's very fragile. It's very new. It's a very thin veil. So it definitely needs to be treated with care. And if you need the isolation just to protect it because it's so new and delicate, then please do so. All right. But keep that in mind. You know, we can ask our angels to protect us in more ways than just, you know, hurt, harm, or danger spiritually, mentally, and physically. Sometimes, you know, it might not be a bad idea to ask, because I like the fact that I said that, and I will be saying it again, you know, to just hide my prayers, hide my dreams, hide my pain. You know, if my angels hide my pain, and I learn how to, until I can process it and regroup, you know what I'm saying? Then the enemy, when I'm doing my regular day tasks, is not kind of like, what do you call it? Like windowing in. Help me with my words, Lord. Windowing in. They're not it won't come out my mouth. What is it? Like they don't have a bullseye, you know? It's like the enemy doesn't have a bullseye, because I'm holding my composure, because when I did have a moment of weakness, it was hidden, you know? So I hope that helps. All right. The muse coming in behind that, because you know you are the blueprint, divine and holy, obedient to the Most High, emperors and empresses for sure. Okay, for sure. Let's do your spread. I think I want, Nefertari for this energy. Hold on, if I can get the whole daggone deck. Okay. All right, and Taurus, I'm going to try, like I said, to get through this as gently but as quickly as possible, because I know you got to go back into your shell, into your quiet space. And I appreciate you coming out just to listen to this message. Okay? For sure. But just think, if you lived near water, you know, is it possible to take your tears to that water to be delivered, or to be how can I say that? It wasn't the fact that I didn't know what I was saying. When I was thinking of the tear in the ground, I was thinking of, sometimes we cry and really can't fully explain why, and it's almost shameful that we're crying, because we know that we're nestled in the bosom of a Most High God. So it's weird sometimes when you're on your journey of life and you're trying to grow and edify in spirit, and you're trying to edify in your relationship with the Most High. It's a little it becomes, sometimes you're torn of sadness or shame or fear or anxiety or just general wants, you know. Should I not want this, or is that greed? You know, should I like this, or is that coveting? You know, should I try this, or is that bad? Like, you understand, is that worldly? Like, it's that in-between stage that is so delicate sometimes. And there is no one section of life where you experience this. As we edify, we run into it quite a bit, believe it or not. Can I have the core for Taurus? So in that moment, I just felt like my tear could speak better than I could. You know? Yeah, High Priestess. Wow. It's so powerful. Yeah, sometimes, and the High Priestess is quiet. It's a very quiet energy. She's not a talker, you know. She listens. She watches. She understands. She's very connected, you know. This is somebody with JC on speed dial. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think you are, Taurus. I just think you're in a very personal space. And it's because you're seeing, the hangman sees through divine eyes. And sometimes it's overwhelming to see things through divine eyes, to have a mindset of a most high, and then actually realize you're living in the world. You know, sometimes you're looking for that purpose, or you're living in that purpose, or you're just starting in the path of purpose, and it's overwhelming. It feels overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes sometimes you have to look back on the past with the divine eye, because you want an explanation of your suffering, of your tears, of your pain, of your journey, you know. But then when you look back through the divine eyes, it's like, man, if that wouldn't have happened, then that couldn't have happened. Or maybe if that didn't happen the way it did, I may have ended up over there, you know. So it's kind of like, that's that hangman energy, taking that other perspective, you know, through the Most High's eyes. Can I have a crowning energy? What can Taurus pull down from for assistance? And the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, you got to take your hands off the wheel. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. You got to get your mind out of prison. Yeah, that's the Hermit. That's why you're, yeah, okay. All right, so right now, Taurus, if you feel, again, I said it earlier, I need to reiterate now. If you feel divinely guided to separate, isolate, just quiet, just sit in silence, you're not depressed. Okay? I can't say that, but I'm just saying depression isn't the only thing. This is part of your development. This is going to be part of your opening up, of your flower blooming, this silence, okay? It just may not have been, let's say, how you thought it was going to be. Do that make sense? In your mind, opening up may have been something celebratory, you know, something grand, something deserving of the divine feminine and divine masculine. But it's just, sometimes it's a little different. You know, it starts out a little different, all right? So it's starting small. All right, a little bit, just a little bit. Knave of Chalices here. This is a student. You see, this is a student. Pages are student energies, because you can be 50 million years old, but when you're going into a new chapter of your destiny, a new level of your edification, then you become a student again. It's kind of like going from 8th grade to 9th grade. You go from being a senior in junior high to a freshman again. You know what I'm saying? So it's a transition. So, you know, that's what you're going to learn a little bit now about this new story that's about to be, that you're about to, you know, come into with this chapter of your life, okay? Let's see what's in the way. What's working against Taurus right now? The Seven of Swords coming in sideways, okay? And it literally feels so familiar. Familiarity is all in this Seven of Swords. That's why they call it self-sabotage, you know, because it's familiar. It's familiar for you to kind of disengage. It's familiar. That's probably why you're second guessing this isolation, because maybe you used to isolate to run from your problems. So you're looking at this like, well, I don't want to keep doing that. I'm supposed to be doing something different. But this is different. And I think that's what life was trying to show you before. It's kind of like, help me with my words. Knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. But you got to play the game. You know, it's the same game. Do that make sense? But sometimes we hold them, sometimes we fold them, but you're still playing the cards. I hope that's making sense, because I'm struggling with this one, because I want you to get this, because it's so important. So when you're struggling, remember I said earlier, that in-between stage when you're questioning what you're doing, is it okay or is it not okay? Is this okay or is it not okay? Is it okay? Is it not okay? Even if you get caught in that for too long, it'll work against you, because you have to know. And when you don't know, you have to trust. And when you don't trust, you have to believe. The faith of the mustard seed, remember? Okay? But because you're not comfortable with the pre-empress energy, Nine of Pentacles coming in with this is comfort. This is someone that's solid as an independent where they stand in life. This is somebody that lifts their hands up and say, God, I'm ready when you are. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Very intuitive, very abundant, enjoying the fruit of the labor. You understand? Very comfortable energy. But it's coming up working against you because you're not sure yet. Am I comfortable? Am I not? Am I being a good person? Am I not? Am I supposed to help? Or should I just be quiet? It's like your growth is playing with you, it seems like. And it does. I ain't gonna lie. It does. So sometimes just take a moment. Separate. Breathe. Okay? This is a good place where maybe a nice bath, something calming, or get a calming scent in your house, a candle or something, maybe that helps. Whatever keeps you very, very tranquil, that's where you want to focus on. You don't want to party right now. You want tranquil. You want calm. That's why I said earlier, my voice is getting on my nerves, because I can be loud. I can be, I have a couple jokes and things like that. And I'm not in the mood for that in your energy. You know what I'm saying? All right. Where's this coming from for Taurus? What brought this on? Hello. So what brought this on is you closed the chapter. You did. And this Hermit, for me personally, it feels like it took everything in me to operate this Virgo energy. The Hermit, the Virgo, Lord, it's like it took everything, Taurus. God darn. Yeah, so it took everything. The Hermit is wisdom. The wisdom is application of knowledge. It took everything for you to do what you knew you were supposed to do. Maybe for some of you, the first time you've ever done what you knew what you were supposed to do. You didn't accommodate feelings. You didn't try to coddle even yourself. You just simply did what needed to be done. And you closed that chapter, though. You made a move, and it was a power move. But the thing about it is, now this isolation thing, you see that? That separation, isolation is playing with you. It is. But you have to understand your power. And in order for you to properly wield it in your future chapters and protect it, in these new levels, because new levels bring new devils, right? Then you have to first get comfortable in it. Okay? You got to get comfortable in your space. You got to ground. All right? Where are we going with this for Taurus? Please and thank you. And I have an Eight of Cups, also sideways. Future energy, you're basically going to be learning how to recognize when something is finished, when the deed is done, when it's gone as far as it's supposed to go. And that's not always easy. You're putting in blood, sweat, years, and tears into this thing called life. So to actually start building and pouring and loving and have to walk away and leave it behind, man, sometimes it's like, Shamalama, mother loving, ding dong, really, Lord? Really? But shift that perspective a bit. You've done what you were supposed to do. You know it's going as far as it's supposed to go. So now it's time to go towards where fulfillment is full. You understand? You don't want to look at it like walking away. You want to look at it like walking towards. But that's why you're coming into a student energy. Here's the page coming back now, Page of Pentacles. You know, how to recognize proof of what time it is. That's how this page feels to me. How to recognize the proof of what time it is, of what's actually going on, of what's actually on the table, what actually you're working with, what, you know what I'm saying? And for you, it's like, it's messing with your head a bit. It's stressful, you know? It's a heavy burden being a divine feminine and divine masculine. It's a heavy burden being the example. You know, that's a big crown. You know, it really is. But this is going to bless you in every area of your life. Every single one. The overflow of your growth will spill into your bloodline. It will spill into the world. It will spill into the soil of your garden. The overflow. That's how full you're going to be. You're not going to be able to carry the change that falls. Is going to be the blessing for others. You understand? But you got to start small. Again, page again, learning. This is logic, intellect, communication. Learning communication that's healthy. You know, not just defensive and not just advocating for any and every victim you see in the world, okay, with your super saver hoe cape, you know what I mean? But healthy way, communicating in ways that produces growth and change. You understand? So embrace this period of slowness. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, I mess with this all the time. I call this my turtle with hemorrhoids, okay? Because this Knight is slow. You know what I mean? But sometimes slow is absolutely the right pace. And that's where I think you are. I think slow is just the right pace for you right now. Take your time. There's no rush. You're stepping into an energy of kind of refilling your self-love, reconnecting with the emotion itself, love, you know, with healthy emotions, you know, because as you pour out, then you have to be full, or you have to have something to pour, right? You know, this is Nana's titties love right here, the Queen of Cups. And you're going to be a blessing. You're going to love this new life. You're going to celebrate this new life. This life is going to create new life, you know, with the portal energy. And you're getting in alignment with your person or with your assignment, with your destiny, okay? So learning how to energetically wield the wheel of fate, the wheel of abundance, you know, the wheel of karma. You understanding the importance of frequency and vibration, you know, and this is uncharted territory at the level that you're at. It's not that you're unfamiliar with hard times, but at this level that you're at now, it feels uncharted to me. I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little fearful in your energy. I got like the coldness of my legs. It's not my whole body, but it's on my legs. There's a little shake. You know what I mean? But you have to be okay with justice. Be okay with righteousness. Be okay with integrity and truth. You know, be okay that you're going to be okay. Right? Because justice is only fair. You know, Libra energy is the only non-breathing representation. It's the scales. It's inanimate. It's not, it's fair. It can be no fairer than that. Okay? But you are the divine feminine. Justice is going to be required of you, which is why the Empress embodies all four queens, and the Emperor would embody all four kings. But the Empress, remember, has the fertility to create birthing, life-changing events. You know what I mean? Look at the reward. Y'all so spoiled. Oh, y'all spoiled. Oh, every time. Look at that. Every single time. Look at that. Every single time. I tell you, I don't even, let me get off this thing because I told you I was going to keep it short. Taurus, you're doing fine. Okay? You're doing fine. And I hope this helps. If any event you say green eyes, I don't want to hear that. I don't even know you. I'm okay with that. Please check your moon or rising. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for someone else, okay? Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It's free, and it supports the channel, okay? If you're interested in a personal appointment, I respond to email requests only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. Guys, I appreciate you, and I thank you in advance for your donations. If you're looking to sow a seed into the channel, that information is below the video. There's also links available for CashApp and PayPal for your convenience. Other than that, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.